You suddenly gain the ability to pause time, but only on Fridays. What would you do with your new power? I was a single dad, and my son was my world. He was only 6, but he was a genius. He could solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute, and he was already reading at a high school level. I was so proud of him. One day, I got a call from his school. They told me he had been in an accident and was in the hospital. I rushed there as fast as I could. When I got there, the doctor told me he had a serious brain injury and would never be the same again. I was devastated. I couldn't believe this was happening. I spent every day by his side, hoping and praying he would get better, but he didn't. He was in a coma for months. Then, one day I woke up and it was Friday again. I was confused, but I didn't care. I went to the hospital and saw my son. He was awake and smiling at me. I was so happy. I hugged him and told him how much I loved him. But then, the next day, it was Friday again. I realized I had the power to go back to that day every week. I spent every Friday with my son, playing games, reading books, and just being together. It was the happiest time of my life. I knew it wasn't real, but I didn't care. I got to see my son again, and that was all that mattered.